Hey guys, I'm Andrew Cutler with Saya Offroad, and this is my 2020 Tacoma TRD Off-Road. We have done quite a few mods to it over the last few years. We kind of got into it about 4 years ago when we met Mike Buell from Okanagan Overlanding, actually. We bought a Tepui tent from him originally, and that kind of got us into the fun kind of side of overlanding instead of the standard camping. And then from there it kind of blew up and went crazy. So we've done a ton of mods to the truck so far. We've got many more to come, but just as you were approaching, Gary, we got a Novi-tune done. So some of the mods we have on our rig is our steady lights. We actually won those at the AOA Expo last year. It was kind of a fun story, but beautiful lights. We just threw them on our coastal off-road bumper. We do have Vivid Lumen also all over our truck as well. With our suspension, we decided to go with the Old Man Emu EP.8s, 2.5 inch to 3 inch lift. It's been holding up pretty good. We just did some adjustments, so it's actually tuned in a bit better now. We run a couple different sets of tires depending on the season. We have a Lensun solar panel on the hood. It's an 85 watt solar panel that feeds our power system, which I'll show you in a little bit, which has been kind of a game changer for camping and overlanding, to be honest. Then we went and had a Bravo roof rack installed from Up Top Overland out of Colorado, which we really like the shape and design because it's a little bit different than the Prinsu. It looks a bit different and actually has some really good aerodynamic features. Added some max tracks in the top and bolted on a couple accessories like a shower awning and our quick pitch awning 2.0 as well, which is also probably one of the nicer awnings we've ever seen and had on our rig. Beyond that, our big purchase was this year was hey, there's a drone. Was the Super Pacific out of Portland, Oregon. Those guys are incredible. They got a wicked product, which we'll show you. We'll kind of walk through in a little bit. But it's a full canopy camper system with access through the inside of the box of the truck, and yeah, it makes life super easy. 30 seconds and it's set up. It's pretty cool. So with the Super Pacific, we decided to go with we're going to start we put a foundation in to start looking at a potential custom build on the inside to do some seating and storage areas. We're kind of waiting till over the winter time this year because we wanted to utilize it as much as possible this summer to see how we use it and then kind of build it up from there. So we're going to be working with 97 Customs Calvin to build that out, which is going to be pretty exciting. He did the power mod on a side hatch as well of our Super Pacific, which is pretty exciting. So, but yeah, you can see basically we added propane, we put a side bin for power, and then your access is up through. When you're not using the actual bed, you can push the bed back over the top of the truck cab, and you have full access inside the canopy. You can stand up. I can reach up and not even touch the roof of the tent, which is pretty awesome for changing and just getting out of inclement weather as well if you need to. So yeah. So the power system we went with here was kind of a custom design. We had a little bit of a vision of what I wanted to achieve. So the first thing was I had to get a bin made because Super Pacific doesn't have a lot of accessories just yet, but they are actually starting to get to them, and they're going to be releasing a bunch of accessories soon. So I ended up getting a fabricated bin made in Vernon, where we live, and got it powder coated and put in, and then I talked to Calvin and we kind of customized a bit of a faceplate so we can put all the wiring and tuck it in behind and have a full power system. So we've got 2,000 watt inverter. We actually cheat a little bit with our hot water. We use a kettle, electric kettle. And we have a 170 amp hour battery, which is more than enough for what we'll ever need. And the solar panel kind of trickle charges and tops it up as well. Got our monitoring system so we can kind of keep track with what we're using for power. Yeah, and it's been a great ad so far. So one of the first things we did when we got a fridge freezer is we did a backseat delete, kind of did a custom one myself just to see if we can make it work, and it turned out okay. We got this Tembo Tusk off a friend actually, and then we are an ambassador of Rack Attack. We've working through them with some stuff, so they've hooked us up with some gear, Dometic fridge and max tracks and stuff. So working with them on a few other things and doing some social media with them as well. Kind of two, but I just have to say the Canopy Camper is my favorite mod. It's a game changer. It changes how we explore, it changes how we set up quickly, and makes camping way better. Favorite trip? It's going to be the same as Okanagan Overland because we did it together. We went from Harrison Lake to Bella Coola on all the FSR roads and mountain passes. A little bit of highway driving, but it was an epic adventure for about 7 days. Future mods, I really want to get rear bumper, a high clearance bumper from Coastal Offroad with the swing out hitches, dual swing out hitch and spare tire. That's the next one. Yes, if you want to know any more about Cy Offroad, we're on Instagram. It's Cy_Offroad. Feel free to check us out and come say hi anytime.